Hey there, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip is about planning and preparation. Things will happen if you plan for it, prepare for it. You'll see those results. If you plan for your food, if you plan for your workouts, you'll get it done. If you sit there and not think about what you're going to be eating, let's just say the next day, you'll tend to get through that. You'll get to that stage where you're hungry, you have nothing prepared, and you're gonna snack or eat whatever's accessible. So if you're going to eat whatever is accessible, whatever is available there for you, prepare, and you'll be eating your food that you've prepared. I don't do it so much now, but when I first started, to get into that habit, I would take my Sundays and cook all my meals for the week. Put them in like these little dishes or like these little kind of tray things that are like little sectioned off dishes. Stick them in the refrigerator, stick them in the freezer, you pull them out, you stick them in the microwave at work or at home or whatever. So you're prepared, you're ready with that food. So when you get home, if you've had a long day, you don't feel like cooking, your food's already cooked. Pretty much all you have to do is just stick it in the microwave or the oven, for a couple of minutes, just heat it up, the toaster oven, heat it up, and it's there. The times that people tend to grab for, the crappy foods or whatever is when they're not prepared, or you're starving, and then you get home, you're starving, you start cooking your meal, and then what are you doing? You're snacking on ready, available crap, whether it might be cookies or chips, or if you have some M&Ms in a bowl or something like that, you grab those and pop them in your mouth or eat those while you're cooking. So then by the time it's just a horrible cycle. So if you prepare your foods, you will not fall into that trap, or less likely to fall into that trap of just shoving shit and nonsense, and all that into your face while you're cooking, or trying to think of, shoot, I don't have my meal and I'm starving, okay, I'm just gonna grab these cookies and shove them in my face and tide me over, and then I'm gonna eat, so you're putting extra calories in, not really being truly aware. Another thing, like with your workout, if you come into the gym and you plan, you prepare for what you're going to actually be doing today in the gym, then you have a plan. I mean, if you have a plan of things to do, or you're prepared, you get it done. If you don't, you tend to be all willy-nilly up in your brain. So preparing your foods, a couple of days in advance, or everything on a Sunday, or whatever your free day might be, and preparing it for the rest of the week, that keeps you on point. Same with your workouts. If you come in, or you wake up, if you work out at your home, you work out at the gym, you work out at the track, whatever it might be, if you wake up and you don't have a plan, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to do it. If you have a plan or a routine, and you get in that routine, you create that habit, it's going to just be there. I mean, we don't have to think about taking a shower. We don't have to think about doing our hair. We don't have to think about getting dressed. We don't have to think about brushing our teeth. We don't have to think about getting coffee. Those things are in our everyday routine. We've done it for years. They're habit. And if we don't get that coffee at a certain time, I know for myself, I'm either irritable, or I start getting a headache. Because you have to have, my body's regulated to have that caffeine at a specific time, so it's the same with preparing your foods. It's the same with, preparing and planning your workouts. If you have a plan, one, it starts becoming a habit, and then you don't even have to think about it anymore. And then once it's a habit, then you may not have to, prepare your foods all the time, days in advance, you know. Once it becomes a habit, then you start getting into that habit, knowing when you're supposed to eat, knowing what you're supposed to eat, and you know, knowing the portions and all that stuff, and it just becomes a habit. And that's where I'm at. Like, I know exactly when I'm supposed to eat. You know, I've got that time clock going off in my body, you know, and I'm pretty much prepared. I don't even have to think about it anymore. It's just there. And if I'm not prepared and I want to eat out, I know from the different restaurants that are around here what I've already calculated in calories, proteins, and stuff like that. So, you know, if I'm going to, you know, this damn fly, if I'm going to this restaurant, this is what I get. If I'm going to this restaurant, this is what I get. So I've already planned and prepared. That's the key. If you have a plan, you will be successful. Plan your foods, plan your workouts, you will be successful. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.